Well, the message is that there's going to be a lot of trucks on the road at this time of year. They're really out there trying to fill the shops, get people all the things they need for the New Year break, the holiday break. They're also getting to building sites, so you'll see a lot more trucks on the road. And we're asking people to be really careful on the road and give them time, give them space and give them respect on the roads. Well, we're the largest insurer of trucks in the country, and our figures show that in 93% of cases where a heavy vehicle is involved in a fatal accident, it will be the fault of the smaller vehicle. So it's really important for people to be aware of trucks on the road. And when we're talking about B doubles, people are going on holidays, so they'll come across these larger combinations, but in fact, the larger combinations are a lot safer than even the smaller trucks. They have half the accidents that smaller trucks have. So don't be afraid of them, but you need to give them space on the road, to be very careful cutting in front of them and be very careful overtaking. So the new regulations are the chain of responsibility, which has been implemented recently, and that means there are serious penalties not only for truck drivers but for truck owners. So people can rest assured that these people understand the consequences of not doing the right thing on the roads. And as we know, most truck drivers do not do the wrong thing on the roads. Well, trucks are the lifeblood of Australia. Remember, these people want to get home to their families. I was talking to an operator today who said they want their truck drivers to treat driving the truck like they have the family in the truck. I think if all of us treat driving that way, we'll all have a lot safer Christmas and holiday period.
The new laws that we call the chain of responsibility requirements require everyone involved in the transport sector to ensure that their own activities are safe. And essentially, if you move goods by road transport, then you have an obligation to make sure that whatever you do is safe and doesn't contribute to a risk on our roads. A lot of it's common sense. They're very, very similar to the workplace health and safety laws that apply to most occupations in the country. Essentially, you've got to understand the work you're doing, you've got to check to make sure it's safe, and you've got to communicate with the people around you. If you're not sure, double check and ask. There are 191 deaths from crashes involving heavy vehicles last financial year. Now that's the first time it's been below 200 for that period. So it's an improvement, but there's still an awfully long way to go, and light vehicle drivers have a crucial role in driving that downward trend further. They need to understand that there are specific requirements that heavy vehicles operate under. They take longer to start, they take longer to stop, they have larger turning circles, and very importantly, they have blind spots.
Well, last night I seen, coming back from central Queensland, someone going into a road stop and they turned right in front of the truck, and you could see they're going on holidays because I got close enough to see they had hanging shirts and Christmas presents on their back seat and turned right in front of me. It was in the wet. We've got families as well. It never ends well when you get tangled with a truck. The biggest thing is distraction is mobile phones every day. I'd say there's three things, is distraction, impatience, and the other one is inexperience when they're driving longer distance. Trucks have got blind spots, and it doesn't matter what you do with the truck driver's got blind spots. If you're going to overtake a truck, be decisive and overtake it, but never drive parallel to it, because you can get in a spot and the truck driver's got no idea you're there.
Oh, they just pull in front of you, leave your gap to stop a set of lights, or whatever. They just duck in that gap on front of you, and so you've got to try and change your gears, and you've got like this one big 20-tonne trying to pull up in that short distance. So it's mainly the gap and pulling out in front of you and that sort of stuff. So it's I just think a bit more education on that part would be understanding of what we need to do to stop the vehicle. Everybody wants to get home for Christmas, yeah. So everyone wants to get home to their families. So that's the major thing here. I got 4 sons work for me, and the last thing I want to know is they're not coming home for Christmas. So yeah, very important. Everybody works together on this.
Safety on the roads, particularly leading into this busy time. There's lots of trucks on the road this time of year, and they want to get home safely. These are people who want to get home to their families. I love a comment I got this morning from one of our trainers today.
Great, thanks, mate. Cheers.